any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River. Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Volunteers will put it away to start the game. Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Looking to pass. It's Flores. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat-and-mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going to the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Gonna look downfield again. He's gonna let it go. And he's got it inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the left. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And here he comes out of the end zone.
Nice
job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Everybody run there. Pitch.
to the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
It's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Let's it go to the end zone. Oh my God. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how...
It's a running room. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That's slow ass.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He has no DB, no cheaters. How did he just get beat like that? It's crazy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Unloads to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They're in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Grab near the marker. It's Lopez. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Lewis. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They go to the ground. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. It's complete.
Fuck out of here,
He
bro.
moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He lets one fly deep.
I gotta pick the fucking ball off.
Connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Pick the
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up 4th.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. To the air, it's Flores. Makes the grab. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They just keep firing. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Release to the back.
Fuck yeah,
out of the
bro.
backfield, looking for the sticks.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Buys a little extra time. Trying to get rid of it.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He might want another play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback running on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
You gave him the first half. Stop the bullshit. That's all I ask. All I ask. Make this shit even.
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half.
First half, they hold the hell out of it all.
He'll bring it out. It's Weary. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That's caught. It's Jackson. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you boys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Middle Tennessee made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing in Murfreesboro. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Flores. Got the back over the middle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's going for the goal line. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun. Give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it.
Fucking Christ. Wide open on the throw.
Certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Matthews. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Unloads it left, and he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hasn't been on the same page.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. They're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
Yeah, it's going to be on me, though.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They giving this man.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. He's looking deep. And it's caught inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Washington. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And they're
going to let it fly.
Thank you.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Turns it on in midfield. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Volunteer. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's low pass. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Finds the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. They finally get it stopped. And this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snatch it! Touchdown ball! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And he puts through the extra point. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get out timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Lost the fire on second down.
Come
And
on.
he dropped it. It looks all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get.
He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep down the right side. Off to the races. He's at the tip. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back.
I got called for holding as soon as I hiked the ball. It's crazy.
2nd down coming
That's
up.
crazy.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Back to throw. It's Flores. Caught. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone.
Wow.
And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Flores. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Come on with these passes,
He's got it
bro.
on the outside. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on it. On this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
A gut check on the doorstep. 3rd and goal here in overtime. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the 2nd overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or 2 or 3 ahead of any coverage you see.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed them. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers, but the end result is always the same. This guy right now is unstoppable.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
3rd and goal and get a pebble of that football across the... He got it! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Oh, I got to pick the date next.